Yes, continuing our Annapurna Abundance series. In this segment, I want to talk about the and continuing the water planet concept, and we probably will have 50 to 100 different segments on the concept of on the theme of water, because water is going to be one of the most critical element that is connected to climate, which I have introduced that idea in the previous segment, which will be posted very soon. So I would also like to now look at the very critical water situation in the Himalayas and the Nepalese Himalayas and the whole landscape coming from the Himalayas to the Mahabharata, the big mountain range, and the Chure and the plain, the Tarai. Nepal represents a very interesting paradox. That is, we have so much water because of the Himalayas, but then that water is also creating havoc in terms of landslide, floods, and that is accelerating in a very what we call in climate literature, it's called a runaway climate situation. So as I was talking about in the previous segment about Nepalese 15 qualities, 15 strengths, 15 assets for regeneration, water is one of them. Having that many rivers and streams and waterways running through the mountain, and most of them are coming from the melting of the Himalayan glacier, and that precisely makes us also a trouble spot. Now that means we need a regenerative technology principles to use that water, regulate that water in such a way that it becomes more beneficial to the land than harmful to the land. So for that I have developed one particular model. It is called water in the integrative socio-ecological regeneration in the Himalayas. So the most important three verbs that we need to now really make sure it is happening in the right way is retain water, harvest water, whatever water there is, from morning dew to monsoon to rain to whatever, then retain that water and recharge that water. But it has to be done in a distributive and decentralized way, not that you will get the water on an irrigation canal, cemented irrigation canal, and put a line in the Tarai. That is some of our mighty trained Nepali friends are proposing, which I think is laughable, because they are kind of blind about the very principle of water. Water needs to be harvested right at the spot, nearest to the spot, get use from it, and whatever is extra should go to the watershed, not harvest it and then put it in centralized. So that is part of the degenerative thinking that we have discussed in one of the segments. So if we were to do that, the retain water, harvest water, recharge water, we can create an amazing economy, robust agroecological economy in every spot of the Nepali landscape, including the Himalayan and the high hills and the smaller hills and the Tarai. So in this diagram, what we can see is it can create regenerative employment, livelihood and entrepreneurship around water. Regenerative curriculum for 4th grade, we can develop that. Prepare municipal leadership and professionals for place-based bioregional regenerative dreams and designs. Sequester carbon, that is another, I will explain that in another segment. Enhance biocultural diversity. Turn floods into nutrients for farm, forest, and that stabilizes landslides. And integrate bamboo, agroforestry, farming and gardening. And the next segment is about the value of that important asset called bamboo, wild grass called bamboo in the Himalayan landscape.